Ben Glover. New album's called Shorebound. It's a cracking opening track. What you love will break your heart. Hiya, Ben. Good to see you.
Johnny, good to see you.
That's a bit frivolous for you, I think, that song.
Do you think?
Yeah.
It's a bit noisier than my normal stuff. Drums and all on it.
You got a drummer, give a fella a day's work in the studio,
Feel pity for drummers.
Yeah, exactly. Because I told you off about the last one. But, I would be used to your stuff being more moody and maybe introspective. That sounds kind of nearly jaunty for you,
Yeah, I mean, I guess certainly with that song, there was an intent to write something. I was just saying to you that I'm a massive Tom Petty fan.
Yeah.
And I wanted to write something that for this album that had a bit of a Petty influence. And when we wrote the song, myself and this girl, Amy Speace, we kind of tried to channel Tom Petty. And oddly, and I don't make this up, but the day that we went to record it, the news came through that Tom Petty had died.
Whoa.
So I thought that was maybe a sign. But yeah, no, it is a little bit more upbeat, I guess.
No, it sounds, don't get me wrong, it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's class.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Thank you.
And I like is it slide guitar in there for the riff? Are you just toying around with it?
Yeah. No, I think Chris Donegan, the guitar player, is playing some slide. I had two electric guitar players in this album, and I loved it. I think that might be the secret to making a really kind of edgy sounding record, is having two electric guys in the room at the same time and let them work off each other.
Normally that can be a competition who can be the loudest.
Yeah, sometimes you got to rein them in, but these boys are nice and subtle. So it was nice. Kind of mixed it up this time.
Well, I mean, you've written. Let me see. It's basically for anybody who knows the songwriters. You kind of got together nearly a hall of fame here. Mary Gauthier, Gretchen Peters, Ricky Ross, Anthony Toner have all done co-writes on this, or have appeared on them.
Yeah. No. Yeah. With this album, one of the concepts was collaboration. The past 5 or 6 years, one of the big elements of my career has been co-writing with other people. And so with this record, I wanted to acknowledge that, and I brought together 10 of my closest co-writers, and we wrote specifically for the album, and then I took it one step further and I got them to sing on the song that they co-wrote with me.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to, because I'm kind of based here and also based in Nashville, so I wanted to, acknowledge that. So made sure my friends from this side of the Atlantic were involved, and we've got Anthony Toner, we've got Matt McGinn, we've got Melodian, we've got Ricky Ross from Deacon Blue, and then of course the Nashville-based guys. But I mean, I'm just lucky that I've got some very talented friends, and it's an honour for me to have those people on the album because they're fantastic.
It does sound great. Do you find that each of them maybe affect you a wee bit, sort of one way or another? Or are you, this is my idea and this is I'm tunnel vision?
No. When I go into a collaboration, I try to stay as open as possible. I mean, I honestly don't know what we're going to get at the end of it when we start the process. And each of those artists are they've got strong sense of who they are in themselves. So, there was no, at any point, we're going to write a song with this today. It was just very much, writing the best song in the room. It can be a challenge when you're doing a collaborative thing with so many different people. You want to make sure at the end of it all, it still feels like a complete body of work.
Yeah.
That
it doesn't sound patchy and all of that.
Exactly. Yeah. But this album, I don't think it does. And I think that's down just, I don't know, the strength of the songs. There's a similar theme running through it all. Not an obvious one, but thankfully it feels like a family of songs.
Yeah, no, it does. I mean, that's the point I was getting at. With all these varying influences and people's different styles and all, it still sounds like an album, which is some job to be able to do.
Yeah, and I had a pretty clear, I co-produced it this time, so I had a pretty clear idea of what I wanted to do with it. And so I think that helped as well, tie it all together.
Yeah. What about live gigs? Anything coming up?
Yes, we're playing Lorntown Hall tomorrow night, Thursday night, which I'm very happy to say is sold out. And then we're in the Black Box on Friday here in Belfast. And there's not an awful lot of tickets left for that. So if anybody wants to go, I would advise them to get their tickets early. So
yeah.
And then I've been on a UK tour over the past few weeks, and I'm off to Holland next week. So it's busy, but I mean, Not just saying this, but to get back playing at home, this is my favourite place to play, so it'll be extra special to play to full rooms here.
Yeah, that'll be good. And is it, you doing it with the band yourself?
I've got John McCulloch on keys, one of the best piano keyboard players in the country. And then for the Black Box gig, I will have a couple of special guests. I've Anthony Toner, I've got Melodian, and I've got Matt McGinn. And we'll be performing the songs that we recorded together. Yeah. So it'll be a good night.
Sounds great. Oh, you want to sing us one before you go?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a song called Ride the River, and I wrote this one with Kim Ritchie.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Leave the clock on wild, let the fire burn down, write our names in ashes, then leave without a sound. We could go tonight, stop somewhere first light, in time to see the morning star fade into the evening sky. Well, I follow you all off the way down to the banks, if you say, and we'll ride the river together for all of our days. Let the waters rise, cut our losses, cut our ties. No regrets, no second guesses, no time to waste on long goodbyes. Well, I'll follow you all off the way down to the banks, if you say, and we'll ride the river together for all of our days, far away from where we started, far away from broken hearted, past the point of somewhere far away. Well, I'll follow you all off the way down to the banks, if you say, and we'll ride the river together for all of our days.
Brilliant, Ben. Listen, thanks very much. Just to remind people, Lauren Town Hall tomorrow, but it's sold out.
Sold out.
Black Box in Belfast. If you're quick, there might be an odd ticket or two. And the album's called Shorebound. Okay, and it's, I was going to say in shops. Are there any shops anymore? You know what I mean?
Well, the ones that still in existence should have it.
Yeah.
And it's online, it's on Amazon, it's on Spotify, all the usual places.
Okay, listen, Ben, thanks very much,
Johnny,
mate.
cheers, thank you.
Good luck.